So you want to level up your style. You want to come off as more attractive, and you know you want to start with your hair. But where are you going to start? Guys, there are so many options when it comes to hair. So we went out there, we did the research, and in today's video, I've got for you 10 of the most attractive men's hairstyles. Now, gentlemen, I want to have fun with this video. Right now, the order is a bit random. I did a lot of research. We tried to find what were considered to be the most attractive hairstyles, but I couldn't find a true ranking. But I bet some of you guys have tried a few of these hairstyles. Perhaps you've got some great stories, and perhaps you can help me take these 10 attractive hairstyles and rank them, and we'll use that in another video at another point. Also, you'll notice there's a lot of images in this video. They're in an infographic, which you can go grab. You can take the barber, you can show him on how to get the particular hairstyle that you want. Attractive hairstyle number 1, the undercut. Made popular by actors like Brad Pitt, athletes like David Beckham, it actually has a working class history. Go back a couple hundred years, barbers that didn't have a whole lot of skill could easily get this cut. So for a lot of guys that could maybe afford the best, this was something they went with because it gave a nice clean look. Now, the issue with the undercut is if you don't have great ears, you've got big ears, you may want to avoid this. The characteristics of this haircut are on the sides. It's going to be short or in some cases even shaved. On top, it's going to be much longer, usually more than 3 inches, and we're going to see it combed straight back, sometimes to the right, sometimes to the left. Oftentimes, product is going to be used in the hair. So we're talking about wax, we're talking about pomade, we're talking about gels to keep everything in place throughout the day. Attractive hairstyle number 2, the classic quiff. We saw this made popular by guys like Elvis Presley. Was really big in the music industry. The history of it, I'm a little bit uncertain about. Wasn't able to find too much about this, but one of the reasons that women love the classic quiff is it looks a bit rugged, a little bit messy. So when we look at the features, the key characteristics of this type of hairstyle, we see volume. We see that basically the hair is being combed a little bit forward, except for the front area. There it's going to be a little bit messed. The sides, shorter. It can be a bit longer than the undercut. We're not going to see this shaved, but definitely up on top, it's going to be longer. Guys, that is the classic quiff. Attractive hairstyle number 3, the classic pompadour. Made popular recently by gentlemen such as Bruno Mars. If we look back on the history of this hairstyle, we'll see a couple hundred years ago, it started off as a woman's hairstyle. And as late as the 1950s, many women were still sporting this. Nowadays, again, we've seen a number of musicians bring this in, and let's talk about the features of the classic pompadour. It's actually a cousin to the quiff, but it's neater. Everything is going to be swept back. Every hair is going to be in its place. The overall feelings of this is it's basically a high maintenance. If you look at it from the side, it's almost got like a shark fin look to it, but this is for the man who's supremely confident. Attractive hairstyle number 4, the crew cut, also known as the classic cut, also known as the Ivy League cut. So that last name kind of gives away a little bit of its history, but it was made popular about 100 years ago on some of the top college campuses. What we found, young men love this because it was low maintenance, a very easy way to look great when they're going to class, to look presentable, and still to this day, that's one of the reasons it's a very popular cut. So when we're looking at the features of the crew cut, what we're going to notice is that it's pretty even length across the whole top of the head. Now it's going to be a little bit shorter over on the sides and in the front area. Occasionally people will brush it up. But again, this is a very low maintenance style and something that a guy doesn't even have to part. Attractive hairstyle number 5, the buzz cut, also known as the military cut. Now, the key with this haircut is consistency. So around the head, we're going to see about 1/4 to at the most 3/4 of an inch length. Now, the reason for this, and if you look at the name, military, is to keep the hair out of the way. So if you're going to be in a fight, you're a fighter, you're an athlete, you don't want anyone accidentally or on purpose to be able to grab your hair, use it against you. Now, when we look at the features of the buzz cut, like I said, it's consistency. So a 0 or a 1 guard all the way around the head. Now, also at the back of the neck and on the sides, you want to make sure to have very tight lines. Attractive hairstyle number 6, the side part, also known as the professional cut. Made popular by guys such as Antonio Centeno, not just joking, but you guys get the point. This is the hairstyle that I love, that I usually go with. Now, Key feature of this, obviously the part right here, but did you know that you can move that part up and down? It doesn't have to go where you traditionally or you've gotten the habit of putting it. Another thing, some guys actually will take a razor and they will make a permanent part. I'm not a big fan of that, but some guys are into it. Now, the location, should it be on the left or the right? Depends on where your cowlick's at. So the cowlick is the back part of the hair that goes in different directions. I have mine right back here, but I have moved the line over here and it can work over there. Looks a little bit odd in the back, but if you use enough product, but some guys have 2 cowlicks, some guys have 3 cowlicks. The key feature of this hairstyle, as previously mentioned, is going to be the part that's either on the left or on the right. The hair on top of the head in general is going to be much longer than on the sides. We're talking about 3 to 6 inches up on top. Over on the sides, it's going to be much shorter. You will rarely ever see it shaved though on the sides. This hairstyle in general is a much more modern and mature style. It's associated with business. Attractive hairstyle number 7, the tousled, aka messy look. Made popular by actors such as Robert Pattinson, this type of look right here has a raw, kind of an edgy look to it, a very youthful feel. A lot of artists want to go with this. Looks like they just crawl out of bed, but they didn't. They actually took time to put this together. Now, the overall features of this hairstyle, what we're going to see, little bit longer on top, although the sides will be long. Across the hair, we're going to see product that's been used to keep the messy look in place. About 2 to 4 inches on top, a little bit shorter on the sides. Again, a very artistic look here. Attractive hairstyle number 8, the long, round, layered look, also known as the hockey cut. As the name implies, made popular by hockey players back in the 1960s and 70s. When they were on television, other men would see them wearing their hair and they just liked the way it looked. This is for longer hair. So we're talking about 6 to 8 inches. Also, this hair is usually going to be curly or wavy. Whenever you comb the hair straight back, it's at the right length. It's going to look like a mini lion's mane. And that's why it's attractive for a lot of people. Many women are drawn to it as well. It's got more of a laid back, kind of a wild vibe feel to it. Attractive hairstyle number 9, the fade. Made popular by a number of athletes and actors. The key with the fade here is that you have really curly hair, something that makes a lot of the other hairstyles almost impossible. But guys right here, they want to still have texture. They want to have some look. So the fade, the key characteristic of it is that what we see at the bottom going up to the top, we start to see more hair. So a lot of times they're going to use a pair of clippers, go from maybe a 0, start at the bottom, and then go up to almost a 4. Now at the top, you can add different products to give it a bit more body. The sides are going to be very tight. They're going to have very clean lines around the sides and in on the back. All right, gentlemen, so I'm going to cheat a little bit on this next attractive hairstyle because it's not actually a hairstyle. I'm talking about shaving your head. I'm talking about going bald. Why would you want to do this? Because, gentlemen, for some women, this is very attractive, something they're drawn to. In addition, men who shave their head come off as more dominant. They come off as stronger. So this could be a great thing, something you could use to your advantage, and definitely don't discount it. All right, gentlemen, so now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments what your favorite hairstyle is, which one you consider to be most attractive. And I really want to hear from some of you guys that have tried a few of these. And if you want a particular product, let's say you want to get some gel, you want to go over and get some pomade, you want to get some clay to be able to use to have any of these hairstyles, go check out Pete and Pedro. I've got an affiliate deal with them, so yes, I do get a commission, but that also means I can give you guys a great deal. So the link I'm going to put down in the description, Aaron gives you a 2. Basically, when you buy 2, you get 1 free. And Aaron Marino, he's the owner of that company. You probably know he owns Alpha M. He's a good friend of mine. I have watched him do quality control on this product. I use this product, and I'm really happy to be able to bring you guys this buy 2, get 1 free deal. And if you, I'm going to link to the link, but if you forget to use it, just send Aaron an email and say, hey, I found you through Antonio. Make sure to give me that buy 2, get 1 free deal. Guys, if you've got any questions, let me know down in the description. Hopefully, go check out that big infographic we put together. That's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.